Our planet is changing for the worse, and there's too much at stake for us to stop caring. From more frequent and extreme storms to unprecedented heat waves, we are feeling the impacts of man-made global warming. Rising sea levels could impact 1 billion people by the year 2050. We could have ice-free Arctic summers once a decade. As many as 20% of the world's wildlife could face a loss of habitat. All of these are essential to life on Earth, which is why we must act now. Even though this issue is worldwide, we as individuals can have such a large impact, which is why we must first focus on improving our own community. By first making an effort to create change in our immediate surroundings, we will be able to have a bigger effect on a larger scale.
Even though climate change has been an issue for many years, scientists are arguing that we are reaching the critical point in which any damage done will permanently affect the world. This means that we now urgently need to act in order to reduce climate change. In the face of such overwhelming circumstances, one may be inclined to ignore the issue because they can't possibly achieve enough to make a significant change. However, it is through the actions of many that change can be achieved, which is why we must all bond together. Lastly, there are also large-scale actions that can be taken by governments which can also drastically help to reduce carbon emissions. However, these are only possible through the demonstrated interest and actions of individuals.
Seeing the gravity of climate change in our community and worldwide, it is necessary that we consider active solutions to improve our lifestyles and make them more environmentally friendly. Our first solution: to reduce our carbon emissions, we can place our focus on industry. To help the environment, using alternative materials other than plastics and concrete would be beneficial. Reusing waste and turning it into other recycled products is another solution. One last way to improve the emissions that industry creates is to have low to no carbon energy sources, such as using nuclear power. Our second solution: as far as transportation, there are a number of changes we can make to better the environment. Some of these include walking or biking instead of taking a car, or using a hybrid vehicle. To go the extra mile, we can normalize the use of completely electric vehicles such as Teslas, and put up charging stations for that reason.
The previous solutions might seem a little too ambitious and unattainable, but rest assured that there is plenty you can do from home to help the environment and create an impact. With the help of the Count Us In Pledge initiative, we have learned about how simple actions can help us create a difference in our community. Pledge option number 1, walk and cycle more. In a lot of places, more than 40% of car journeys are less than 4 kilometers long. If your school or grocery store is nearby, walking or taking your bicycle can significantly reduce your carbon footprint. Pledge option number 2, eat more plants. Over 25% of greenhouse gas emissions come from the production stage of the food we eat. Eating less meat will not only reduce your health risks, but it can also reduce the amount of pollutants used in the production stage of the food. And last but certainly not least, pledge option number 3, wearing clothes to last. It can take up to 2,720 liters of water to produce one single cotton t-shirt. This is the amount of water that one person drinks in over 3 years. Therefore, reducing the amount of clothes that we buy through fast fashion and other mediums can significantly reduce water waste. These were only a couple of all the actions that we can take to improve our role in the environment and reduce our carbon footprint. And we encourage you to visit Count Us In Pledge initiative if you're interested in helping. We should not forget that everything we don't do today will cost us double tomorrow.
We have to remember that the Earth will keep on living even if we don't.
Being mindful of our Earth is being mindful of ourselves.
We take action today for those that come tomorrow.